I have 46 subscribers, 7 public watch hours, and 33 videos. Hi, I'm Emma, and I have been posting on YouTube for 3 weeks now. I want to get monetized to help me with my dream of purchasing a rural acreage house that I can live in somewhere much colder than here. I'm just south of Brisbane in Queensland, by the way. I'm not too fussed about the house. I am by no means a glamorous person, as you can tell, but I'd really like a bathtub, maybe a decent kitchen and a fireplace. But what I'm really interested in is some land so that I can have permaculture style setup, veggie gardens, lots of compost bins, and lots of room so that I can give back to the wildlife so that they can have a protected space. I really want to have more chooks, ducks, maybe some goats, who knows. I just want a menagerie of rescue animals that I can look after. I'm a 37-year-old single woman who is pretty fed up with the dating scene, so I'm just planning my life as a solo person, one that is enriching and rewarding. Look, my usual content is about doing stuff for myself, especially in the garden or around the house. I'm really into sustainability and giving things a new lease on life. I've held off for years starting a channel because I felt like I wasn't ready. I also felt like I was a big fat failure. Disclaimer, I'm living at home with my mum. I go into the reasons why in other videos, but basically we're kind of supporting each other as a communal kind of setup while we sort of help move forward from the grief of losing my dad last year. I was also a little bit hesitant because my space is generally pretty untidy and cluttered, kind of like my brain. But I figured that if you keep, that old saying, if you always do what you've always done, you always get what you've always had. You always do what you've always done, you always do, wait. If you always do what you've always done, you'll always get what you've always got. I feel like that needs some tweaking. Anyway, basically I thought, when the hell am I ever going to actually be ready? And I figured surely there's people out there, maybe not in the exact same situation as me, but maybe could relate to how I am. I feel like I'm not fully cooked yet. Like I am not fully adulting yet. I feel like life is a bit of a shambles sometimes. I don't have a thriving relationship with a partner. I don't have a house for me to live in. My car's an old secondhand kind of dying thing. Actually, it's going really well. Thank you, little i30. No offense. Yeah, comparing myself with all the stuff that's online and all these successful people, I felt like a big loser, to be honest. But everyone's going to start somewhere, right? And I think YouTube is good for that because there is such an array of people. Hopefully, my people are out there that are here for my weird stuff that I'm going to share. So I figured, why wait for the perfect time or pretend that I am someone I'm not? So here's a little story. A couple of years ago, I finished my second bachelor degree, which was a Bachelor of Health Science in naturopathy. And after I finished it, which took so long and so much blood, sweat, and tears, I decided to start my own business. And so much in the health industry and the wellness industry is being marketable and marketing and trying to present myself on Instagram, which was the main, medium, the main platform people use. I felt so inadequate and so, just not good enough. And so many coaches and online business coach people would just be like, fake it till you make it. And you'd see people who are obviously faking it until they made it. But where's the integrity in that? If you're trying to fake something until you make it, you could be faking it for a long time. And God, that's exhausting, trying to pretend to be something else or someone else. Like, just be real. Like, I'm done with that. I'm nearly 40 and I'm done with trying to be someone that society wants me to be. So I'm just trying to be myself, I suppose, from now on. So anyway, that's a roundabout way of saying what you see is what you get, or what you get is what you see, or basically this is just me. I'll be rambling. Hopefully I'll edit a bunch of this out so you don't have to listen to all the crap that comes out of my mouth. Anyway, the reason that I'm making these type of videos is because I want to record my journey, and that journey is towards getting monetized. And I'm going to be honest about that. Like, I want to utilize this platform to help with like a creative pursuit. I enjoy making the content and doing the things. I'm only doing things or only filming things that I actually enjoy doing. Ultimately, I do want to get monetized, and I want to record how I get there on this journey. Did I tell you that I'm a school teacher? Because reflective practice is so deeply ingrained in my brain that it's actually a very helpful tool. So I will be reflecting every week on what I've learned, what didn't work, what did work, trying to analyze the analytics and learn something and try to get there, I suppose. So anyway, this is my third week of being on YouTube, and here are 5 things that I have learned / reflected on. So number 1, fonts are annoying. I struggle with that. I don't really know what I'm doing. I don't know how to choose a font. I am editing only in iMovie currently, so it's kind of limited on there. I know that there's so many videos that have these amazing fonts and effects and these sorts of things, but I'm really struggling with integrating font and being overwhelmed with what to choose and what to like make the brand font thing. So I don't know, hopefully one day I will learn about that and get better at it and not feel so about trying to select a fonts. If you've got any tips about how to choose a font, or some specifically some fonts that you think I might like or might suit my channel, please comment, because that would be very appreciated. Number 2, keeping thumbnails simple. My first couple of videos, I spent so much time on Canva trying to perfect my thumbnails, but in reality I was overdoing it. I was putting way too much text on there. I was overcomplicating it and just putting too much time into it, to be honest. And at this point, I still don't really like what I am doing, but it's all a learning process. But this is something that has irked me, I guess, or I feel like I am starting to improve on these. I only worry about designing thumbnails for my long form videos. I'm not even bothering with my shorts at this point. I probably should, but it's not a priority for me right now. So number 3, speaking of shorts help me bring in attention and traffic to my long form videos. So I'm not sure if this is best practice, but I have a TikTok account and some Instagram accounts, and I've already got videos on there. So I am just repurposing and bringing them over to YouTube and submitting them on here. And I have found that some will do a lot better than others. I am trying to explore and experiment and see if ones that I have specifically edited in the YouTube app do any better than ones that I've just repurposed from TikTok. I haven't really noticed a difference. I do hate the YouTube editing app though. That's awful. No offense, YouTube, but what the hell? I've realized that I get a lot more traffic from my shorts, from my YouTube shorts, not my pants shorts, PT dubs. But I've also figured out how to use the analytics app, and I can actually see which shorts are, I guess, converting people into being subscribers. I've also noticed that other creators will make a little mini short about their long form video. So it's kind of like a little teaser of enticing people to come in and watch your long form videos. So that I did that this week, and I found it quite helpful for luring people in to my long form video that I posted last. If you're looking to monetize, you need to have a couple of, I guess, achievements. And one of them is having enough public watch hours. I believe it's 3,000 valid public watch hours in the last year. I'm sitting at 7 at the moment. But shorts don't count for that. So if you want to monetize purely on shorts, you need to have like 3 million views or something. I may have that wrong. You also need to have 500 subscribers. So 3,000 public watch hours only on your long form, and then 500 subscribers. So if you'd like to help a gal out, it would mean a lot to me if you liked and subscribed, because I'm currently sitting at 7 watch hours and 46 subscribers, which is actually up from last week. So that's good. Number 4, I need to organize my storage a lot better. In my first couple of weeks, my phone filled up Then my computer filled up, so I bought an SSD card and I learned how to use that. But I'm just kind of being very messy with it. I'm struggling a little bit to find a system. That's a lie. I've got a system because I've been watching this other creator who's super helpful, Katie Steckley, I think her name is. I will link her video that I'm talking about in my description. She's so organized. I wish I could have like 1% of her organizational skills. Anyway, her system is awesome and I just haven't got around to doing it because it looks really hard and tedious, but it looks awesome. Like, it's one of those, invest your time now and future self will love you. The present self is like, no, that's boring. Watch that video if you're interested in learning how to organize all your files, and then come back to my video and yell at me in the comment section about how I need to put my finger out and just do it. All right, last one, and I've left the tedious one until last. Creating content for YouTube is such a huge time commitment, but I've made the promise to myself that I will commit to posting, I think, a short every day and 2 long form videos every week, maybe for the first 10 weeks, or maybe I'll just do that until I get monetized. So if I was trying to glamorize myself and my space, that is just, again, faking it until I make it. But I don't want to do that. That will just be way too stressful and it'll be annoying and I'll probably just give up and burn out. And as a teacher, I am very familiar with burnout. So I'm committing to just showing up as raw and as honest as possible so that I don't have to, I don't know, keep up a facade or hide elements of my life that are unsavory. So that's a wrap on week 3. So if you are a new YouTuber like me, I had to do like 7,000 takes of that. I couldn't speak it. Thanks for watching. I encourage you to just, I guess, stay authentic and hopefully we will make it. Let's see. As always, if you like this, subscribe so you can join me on this journey. And next week, I will be talking about my first month on YouTube and I'll reflect on what has happened in that time. See you on the flippity flip.